I don't know if you can see this. It says Bright Angel Trailhead. I am doing another rim to rim to rim. Here we go. However, I'm doing it to and from the Bright Angel Trail, from and to, which will add 2 miles each way. It is 3:51. It is a little chilly. It's probably in the upper 30s. I have a windbreaker and a snow hat, and that is it. And shorts and a t-shirt, along with some water, some snacks, and that's all, folks. We're crossing the Silver Bridge, which means we're like 8.5 miles, approaching 9 miles. Still very dark. I just confused myself thinking about, because the clocks changed just like a couple hours ago before I started, but Arizona doesn't change their clocks, but I think the Navajo Nation does, but we're not on Navajo Nation. So I just really confused myself thinking about when it was gonna get light out. But this is later in the season than I've done it in the past, like a week or 2 later. So that would explain some of the time. But normally when I'm at Phantom Ranch is about when I'm taking my headlamp off, but I will not be able to yet. So anyway, we're gonna stick to the rule that we jog across all bridges on this journey. So first one completed. Well, I don't know if you can see, but I can see. Turned off my headlamp probably 15 minutes ago. We're at bridge number 6. The big boy over the river, the small one at the campsite, and now our 4th one afterwards. So we're probably 11 to 11.5 miles in. So 2 to 2.5 from Phantom Ranch. If we're 11.5, that means we're a quarter of the way, distance-wise, done. But nowhere near a quarter of the way, effort-wise or climbing-wise. So we're just headed up. We got 6.5 miles to Manzanita, where I will stop, take off the jacket, eat a snack, drink a Gatorade, and basically take like a 7 or 8 minute break before the big climb. But we still got an hour and a half at least until that point. Well, we've made it through Cottonwood, so I think we got a mile and a half maybe to Manzanita. I forget, maybe 2. Still got a little bit. I'm getting tired of running. Not that I'm running very fast. It's like a shuffle. Saw a couple other runners coming the other way. So I'm guessing they started on the North Rim, because we passed each other around halfway, pretty close actually. So maybe they're doing rim to rim to rim the other way, and then I'll see when I pass them on the way back, see if I gain ground or they gain ground on me. So anyway, I'll check in at the Manzanita rest house where I need a little break. Bridge number 8. So we're about 17 and a half miles in here. We hit the Manzanita rest house. We got 5.5 up to the North Rim with about 3,800 foot of climbing. So I'm gonna take a little break here, eat something, but let's see what the time is here. Oh man, I made that under 4 hours. 3:52. Not bad. All right, 10-minute break. Bathroom, drank, refilled water, ate one little Reese's. My apple got completely just destroyed from bouncing around on my pack, which makes sense. I should have eaten it in the morning. Oh well. So I have with me 2 Quest bars and like 10 or 11 mini Reese's Fast Breaks. I'll probably end up getting something at Phantom Ranch when I'm at mile 37, because I'll be dead and I'll just want something to eat besides candy. So groups, there were like 7 or 8 people there, most of them camping, or all of them camping. But I took off my snow hat, my beanie, but I've kept my jacket on. It's still a little chilly, and we still haven't seen the sun. You can see it on top of the cliffs there. So it's gonna be a little bit before it sees us. So it's probably, I don't know, 50 degrees maybe in the 50s. So actually pretty perfect weather, but it will be 85 or 86 coming back through the canyon, which is a little warm. So, but I got a long time before I get to that point. And there's the North Rim up there. So the red to the white transition, that's the Supai Tunnel. And then down in that canyon is the Red Wall Bridge, which is, I've never gone to Roaring Springs over here. Not that I feel like I need to. I don't even know where this little offshoot trail goes. But we got about 5-mile climb, probably about 3,500 feet left to climb. So it's tame at first, but by the Red Wall Bridge and Supai Tunnel, it is pretty brutal from what I recall. There's a group of 3 in front of me. Well, we've hit the Red Wall Bridge. Another tunnel. Made it to the Supai Tunnel. I think we got about 2 miles left to the top, give or take. So I think this is the transition from the red rock to the white rock. It's getting a little warm. Still got the jacket on though. It's still 2 miles and I don't know, 1,400 foot of climb left, maybe. All right, so we've hit the Coconino Overlook. You can see all the way down where we came from. We only got, I think, 9/10 of a mile left. Made it. Oh wow, did that in like 5:45. I had a buddy help pace me up. That helped. I was dropped as expected, but that's okay. We're past Roaring Springs, so we only got 3/4 of a mile down to Manzanita, so I'll get another rest here, which I need because we've been hammering out these miles at like 10-minute miles downhill. Probably a little too quick for me, so I've backed it off a little bit. Well, I'm leaving the party, sadly, and now I have 9 miles or maybe a little more. A little bit of flat here in the beginning, but then I gotta climb, and it's gonna suck. But I hit that at 8.5. Just took a 20-minute break there. Got some cliff shot blocks, a king-size Snickers, some peanuts, which unfortunately were only lightly salted and not heavily salted. Ate one of my little fast breaks, drank a whole electrolyte thing, drank some more water. Yeah, so it's not as hot as it was supposed to get up to 86 or 87. It feels like maybe 80. Now granted, it's not even 1 o'clock yet, so it still could warm up more. But yeah, my legs, that break always kills them because they stiffen up. But anyway, I'll check in when I'm heading up. I'm hopeful that it won't be too painful to Indian Gardens, which will be about halfway up mileage wise, not elevation wise, but it sort of ramps up on this trail, unlike South Kaibab. So I'm hopeful the gradual increase in steepness will allow me to warm up my uphill muscles, but right now I feel stiff just walking on flat ground. So we'll see how it goes. but it's gonna be, I don't know, over 3 hours to get up. Probably like 3:20, maybe 3.5. If I really die, it could be 4. So we'll see. I'm still walking slowly, about 100 yards further. In other news, I am over 1,000 miles now for the year hiking. I would have hit it like 4 or 5 miles back. So I'm over 1,000 for 2023, which is sort of always a goal of mine. But it's early November, so I could conceivably maybe hit 1,200 if I really hammer. I'm slightly behind 1,200 pace. Like when I finish, I'll be close to 1,200 pace. I'll have to hammer hard. But the problem is I'm just about to be in LA and Chicago, and I don't think I'm going to be doing much hiking, so that will set me back. And then in other news, the reason I'm doing this today is because I signed up for an ultra marathon in January, and I'm feeling the pressure to get training because it's a 100-kilometer race, and I only have, well, 9 weeks from yesterday, so less than 9 weeks until the race. So it's probably not going to be fun. I'm probably going to completely die, and I'll probably never want to do one again. But I signed up for one in mid-January, so I was going to say I'm pot committed, but I suppose I could always just cancel if I wanted to. But no, I'm not going to do that. I got a buddy doing it too. So Adam, I'm coming for you. Training in the Grand Canyon, even though I'm not running and probably will not run another step the rest of the way. I've run plenty so far. Gotta run over every bridge, that's the rule. Done it for all of them, 9 each way. This is number 18. These guys are gonna get in the way. River's flowing pretty good here. Seems like that's like a nice, this bend gets moving pretty fast over there. Oh no, I can't stop running. I can run in place. I guess I should have been recording on the way up because this was all dark on the way down, but this is a start. We still got a while until we get up to the true Indian Gardens. It's gonna be more up at that elevation as this creek continues up. You can see all the green lushness, but I would imagine we still got, it might only be like half a mile to Indian Garden, maybe 3/4. Once we get there, we will have 4.5 left and like 3,000 foot to gain. So we've probably banged out a little over 1,000 so far, and we'll get that up to 1,400 by the time we get to Indian Garden. But in other words, more of the climbing is at the end. It's backloaded, so not the funnest thing in the world, but at least my legs got to warm up on, you know, you can see this is like easier terrain, not going up. We did have a nice climb of, I don't know, 600-700 feet probably at one point, but otherwise it's been not too bad. So I'll check in Indian Garden. I'll have a snack, and I'm going to refill my electrolytes again. That's the last water source, so I'm going to drink as much as I can there and then load up again for the final push. All right, so we've left Indian Gardens. There's our south rim way above, a good probably 2,700 feet above. Just ran into a couple from Vancouver Island, Canada. So I told them about my channel, so hopefully you guys see this. Good work today. You guys are moving pretty good pace. but we are pretty soon about to start. We're like about a half mile out of Indian Garden. We're gonna start going up pretty steeply fairly soon to the 3-mile rest house. Oh, there's this pipe. I know I'm not supposed to walk on. I debated shortcutting it, walking across it though. Not too many people on the trails today. I thought, since it's still a good weekend, perfect weather. Honestly, this is probably the best rim to rim to rim weather I've had. Wasn't too hot, and then of course Bright Angel, you're in the shade some, so it's not too bad. But haven't seen as many people as I normally do doing this. I forget if I did it on Saturday or Sunday before, but it was earlier in the season or spring. So anyway, I'll probably check in up at the 3-mile rest house, but we have some good climbing ahead of us. Well, we've hit the 3-mile rest house, but we are not resting. Onward and upward, 3 miles left. Probably a good 2,000 feet left to gain, at least. Such beautiful scenery. So nice in the shade. Probably got about 2 miles still to go up, but we're getting there. Yeah, go Irish.
Yeah, nice.
I went to Notre Dame. Second tunnel. I'll show you the top since the video crapped out when I did this in May. What side do I want to go to? How about this one?
Yeah, were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah. We're gonna call this the end right up here. No, we theoretically could go higher. Yeah, I should have turned the other way, but this will work. By the way, 12 hours, 8 minutes. I am very happy with that time. That's under 15-minute moving average. Yeah, man, I felt decent coming up, for sure. So, shout out to James for pushing me. If you see this, leave a comment what time you made it up, how South Kaibab was. It was awesome up Bright Angel though. I'm gonna eat some food, drink some electrolytes, and then I guess get on the road. So this is it. Grand Canyon, rim to rim to rim, 46 miles from Bright Angel. Probably 10,000, I don't know, 500 or so feet of gain. So there it is. I just want to sit on the ground for a while and hang out here. My legs are already tightening up. The carnage. My shoes are covered in dirt. I ate a bar, another candy, drank the Gatorade mix, and now I'm starting to hobble Back to the car. The weather is perfect. There's a lot of people that just finished like just down to the river and back up. They're all excited, taking pictures, all that good stuff. Hopefully I can remember where I parked. I think I'm right on this road if I just follow it down a little. I should have parked closer. Oh well. Bonus mileage.